to your brain that tells you it's hot. So it's like your brain and your body are talking to each other. So using this electrical Thorndike believe learning is often based on trial and error. Students try different responses on their way to find the right one. So we use experiments, study how this process affects academic achievements, making and updating your thinking and psychology. So Thorndike laws of learning explain how we acquire breathing, knowledge, or skills. They are based on three main principles. First is the law of exercise, the law of effect, and the law of presence. So the law of effect is divided into two parts, the law of use and the law of disuse. So the law of use means that the frequent recurring of the response to stimulus render actions. Example, if a pianist practices playing a piece of it, he is always practicing a piano. The more they practice, the better they get at playing it slowly. While the law of disuse is opposite to the law of use, because the law of disuse means that when a response is made to a stimulus, the connection strengthens is weakened or even forgotten. So if a person, example, if a person stop playing the piano for a long time, they might forget how to play certain pieces. So in short, presentation strengthens learning while lack of practice weakens it. So next is the law of effect. So the law of effect emphasizes that if a response is followed by a satisfying or fine or the is and are then aware connection is strengthened. So what is the is and are the stimulus and the response. So for example, if a response led to a satisfying result, the connection between the stimulus and the response becomes stronger. If the response leads to an annoying or unpleasant result, the connection stays weakened. So for example, the teacher praises a student for giving him the correct answer. So as a student, he feels happy and is more likely to participate and enjoy something answer because they are rewarded. But if a student answers incorrectly and feels embarrassed, they might be less likely to try again. So in short, positive outcomes strengthen learning while negative outcomes can discourage it. So next is the law of presence. So states that if one is prepared to act, so is rewarding it, not to do so is punishing. In short, before learning, one must be physically, emotionally, mentally, and psychologically prepared. The law of resonance states that people are most motivated to learn when they are mentally and emotionally prepared. So we all know that if we are prepared to learn something new, it's easier for us to understand. So if someone is ready to act or respond, doing so is rewarding. Not prepared to love of response to the answer. But if we are not willing, attempting to act can feel frustrating or punishing. For example, if a student knows to how to answer the question and is going without track, they will feel rewarded by giving the chance to respond if a student knows the answer. So they take for granted talking track. But if a student is told to mentor, they don't know the answers, it can be uncomfortable or frustrating for them. So love resonance is also used in sequencing topics when students are ready to learn a age or previous knowledge. Learning will reward me. However, if planned lately, it can be discouraging and unproductive. So in short, we learn with reading, prepare, and different. So next is the content laws of memory, and that's going to be discussed for my foreign workers.
So, good afternoon everyone. So, I am a reporter of this video. I am Christina Bambo. My topic is all about the other law of Thorndike. So, Thorndike's law of primary. So, states that learning a concept or skill is more difficult the first time, making it crucial for teachers to learn misconception, which can be patched out prices and contribute to facilitate more affordable learning experiences. So, the text discusses Thorndike's law of primary learning, which states the learning anything for the first time is both crucial and difficult. This is because making a mistake early one might lead to negative habits or make future learning more complicated and more learning more time consuming. So, when we say crucial and difficult, it is important and hard to study. Kanang masiglaw sa pagkat kanang but still, ganun na rin sa pagkuhan sa partido. So, since yung in the first time you want to so, ako pa mag-basic try in the next time ng mga buwan. So, learning anything for the first time is similar to laying the groundwork for a new structure. If the foundation is weak, the entire structure will be unstable. That is why teachers must ensure that the initial lesson is clear, correct, and understandable. So, for example, learning to tie shoelaces. If you know the wrong way at first, you might struggle to unlearn and tie the correct way to learn. So, natuto mo mag-reason ka kabalo sa sakto kay naanan ka sa sayo ang pamahagi sa pag ganitong pag-solve sa mga lesson. Kung mag-base ka sa math basic, if you learn addition incorrectly, you will face problems with trying to solve harder math problems like multiplication. So, teachers should focus on teaching clearly and positively the first time to learn easier and enjoyable. So, that makes students interested. Para magkaroon ganahan sila mabinaw sa teachers na nag-discuss rin sa math. So, next is about the Thorndike's law of intensity. So, to provide activities that are relevant to learners, this approach focuses on real-world application of skills and concepts, making the learning experience more intense and likely to be training, providing students with a more based or real-world application. So, this text discusses Thorndike's law of intensity, which states that learning is more effective when it is exciting, and tense are applicable to learners. It advises that teachers design relevant and practical exercises to help pupils or students grasp more. So, when something feels essential or delayed, we pay closer attention and remember better. So, Thorndike's law of intensity works because people learn better with information or skills they are taught feel reactive, interesting, or connected to real-life situations when learning is relevant and engaging. So if something feels important, students focus more on it. So, it means na, kung ito ganitong interesting topic or kung ito ganitong siya sa real world, so, mas nagkumagalay kaya na-experience na nila so, enhances understanding. So, real-world example helps learners relate the knowledge to what they already know. Diba, immediate hands-on experience creates stronger memories compared to dull or abstract lessons. So, like ito, nararamdaga, discuss na rin, kung ito, paspas sa mga paspas kayo, like, you are not, kasi ito, based siya sa real life. So, kung ganito, mas dyan, like, tama kayo, kalabad na lang ako sinasa, so, hindi siya. Mas na-expect siya, like, ako sila, may para, ganito, talaga, so, it first motivation. So when students see the purpose behind what they're learning, they feel encouraged to participate and improve. So, example, imagine you are teaching someone to swim. Then, we're gonna explain na naman sa mga stroke na. O na siya step niya, explain na po sa ibang sa swimming. So, based on that, you need to so next is the law of recency. States that the most superior concept are less forgotten. So teachers should facilitate learning by connecting previous experiences to current ones, allowing students to apply more quickly to learn skills in new ones. As they help refresh their memory and use the likelihood of forgetting. So, the law of recency means that people are more likely to remember what they learned or experienced most recently. So it suggests that learning is improved when recent lessons are connected to all at once, helping students remember both the new and old concepts more effectively. So why it works? So fresh information stays clear in our minds because it was learned recently. So we teach this new knowledge to what students already know. It strengthens memory and makes learning easier. So how it helps? So how the law of recency helps the students? So it reduces the chance of forgetting and helps students use what they already know to understand new ideas. So they are using the whole lesson para mas limala nila ang mga bagong topic. So, ano mga marami na iba na few times na-asign na topic sa una. Dahil yung dahil topic nila so magamit nila sa una, sa karoon, para din sila dali makalimot. So, you need to so, the law of learning or primary and the law of intensity and the law of persistence is useful for the students. They need to study about law of learning by Thorndike because this is useful for next is Thorndike's principle of attributing. She suggests that humans respond similarly to a different stimulus of a slight teaching. Over time, as demonstrated by teaching students to act as they needed number first. Thorndike's principle of shifting suggests that humans respond similarly to a different stimulus if it slightly changes over time, as demonstrated by teaching students to act as they needed first. So, ganito, di ba, una, we are teaching students or children like elementary or like one digit number. So, in terms of how sila, ilan like, we are having 8 digit numbers or like addition, but kanang ito, ilagay na sila para i-type nila. So, transfer of your learning context having identical elements and requires similar responses. So, Thorndike's generalization suggests teaching ganito, kahit na rin sa atin yung topic na base lang po, and that's all. Thank you.